Hey guys and gals, very exciting trailer talk this week. I'm very excited about the first trailer and maybe the second. Actually, they all seem pretty cool. But let's get started. Again, hey, the face is back by popular demand. I do read all the comments. If you like trailer talk, please give us a thumbs up. Please comment below on trailers you'd like to see. I know there's some more trailers out there that I want to talk about, but most importantly, please spread the word about Trailer Talk if you're a fan. If you got friends, if you're on Facebook or Twitter or on some sort of forums or whatever, please help spread the word so more people can watch Trailer Talk. Not nearly enough people watched the last episode of Trailer Talk from last week, so please, we need your support, guys, if it's something you truly love. Anyways, let's get started with a game. It's my number one game as far as my excitement level. It comes out next month, and I can't fucking wait. As you may know, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is my second favorite game of all time. And oh man, this is the direct sequel to A Link to the Past. And even though it's called A Link Between Worlds, that's actually just the US name. And in Japan, it's actually called A Link to the Past 2. So it seems to be focusing around this painting mechanic or this, being trapped in a painting. And of course, Link has the ability to go into walls. Kind of like that dude or lady. There's two worlds like A Link to the Past, but it's not exactly the Dark World. Even though it's got the Dark World music when you're there. But there seems to be a Dark World version of Zelda, which you'll see in a second. And I think that person you saw at the beginning might be like a Dark World equivalent to Ganondorf. So let's rewind here, because it's trailer talk and I can do that. Let's go back. Alright. Notice that these three medallions, they're the same medallions that, they look like, I guess, the same medallions that you got in A Link to the Past before you went to the Dark World. I'm wondering if those temples, I know they're not going to be the same temples, but if they're in the same locations, if you go to the same places to get them before you go to the Dark World. I'm hoping that this Zelda game isn't, is as big and as expansive as A Link to the Past was. Even though it's a sequel, it is a handheld game, and typically you see a lot of publishers treat handheld games with a little less scope and gravitas as console games. And even though it's years and years later, I really don't want like a smaller, easier slider Zelda game like some of the DS Zelda games have been in the past. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's a new mechanic. It's showing that, we've seen before his ability to pop in and out of paintings and whatnot, but there's actually like some physicality to it. He goes behind this bridge, pops off this bridge, and he finds a way to get through, which is cool because it's gonna sort of, even though it looks like A Link to the Past, you're gonna have to sort of, think differently. You're gonna have to think in 3D in a way you've never had to before in a 2D Zelda game. So Low Rule is what the Dark World's called. Get it? Low Rule, High Rule, and Low Rule. I don't know. Seems cool. Going through these cracks, I just hope you get an ability later to kind of switch where you want. There actually is some gameplay footage out on Kotaku. Oh, I love this music. Oh man, I get goosebumps. There's some gameplay footage out there on Kotaku where they play like 8 minutes of the game. Footage that hasn't been seen before. You should go check that out. So this is Hilda, which is the Dark World version of Zelda. By the way, if you've ever seen Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you know that Sabrina's aunts, moms, who knows? One of them was called Zelda, the other one was called Hilda. Some weird shit. I don't know if they're stealing from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or maybe there's some old lore that they both take from that I don't know about, but it's kind of weird. Is there going to be a cat named Salem? I hope. So this is cool. She's praying for a hero, the Light World Link, to help their Dark World out. What makes you think, or how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that there's going to be a Dark World version of Link, and you're going to have to fight his ass, and you probably use the hammer because he's hard to hit? I don't know. It's going to be cool. I'm excited. Comes out in November. I'm probably not going to have a way to broadcast it, but I think we are looking into ways where somebody on the site might be able to broadcast some 3DS games. I don't know. We'll keep you updated, but it is something we want to do in the future. This next trailer is for something else that's coming out in November that I'm also very fucking excited about. As you may know, one of my very favorite games from last year
Commander.
was XCOM Enemy Unknown.
A new enemy now.
This is an expansion pack in like the old school sense of the word, you know, not like a little DLC pack, not more chapters. This is a lot of new content that if you get the expansion, gets injected back into the main campaign. New, you know, classes, skills, you know, enemy types, maps, locations, you know, story elements. But you know, it's still that core campaign. This is for Axis, so it kind of works like a Civilization expansion, if you will. It works. So you can upgrade your units to have. Oh shit! Oh, shit. Ah, look at all that. Okay, hold on. All right. So you can upgrade your dudes to become like fucking mechs now, which is fucking rad. And they have melee abilities now too, as you'll see him sock the shit out of that fucking alien. And if you saw earlier, there's like, I think, alien style upgrades that you can add to your units where they're not mechanized, but they still have crazy abilities to like jump up on shit. I don't know. I'm very much excited about this. What's cool is what is cool about this expansion is that if you have the PC version, you can buy the content separately. If you have the console version, it actually comes as a standalone disc where I guess you have the original game plus the expansion stuff. Cool part about that is because it's on a disc, I can run it through GameFly, so even though I'm broke, I'll definitely be playing it in November. It'll be cool. Alright, so this next trailer, I wouldn't even call this a trailer. I don't know what this is. This is footage of an in-development Kingdom Hearts 3. And I know it's a little compressed here. It looks a lot nicer when it's raw, but this whole thing kind of strikes me as a tech demo. Like, hey, check out our fire effects. Check how many particles we have on screen. You know, like, look at all these different lights. This definitely seems like a next-generation Kingdom Hearts 3 tech demo. Which seems a little strange. I wouldn't have maybe introduced Kingdom Hearts in this way. I know people wanted to hear about it, but you know, there's something to be said about, you know, getting pretty far into development before you make like a really cool trailer that gets everybody excited. You know, think about like the first Twilight Princess trailer. You know, before they showed anything about this game, they had the most epicest of trailers that made all the Nintendo fans cry. You know, like I feel like all franchises that have very long development cycles, you know, owe it to, you know, their fans to have like just really well made reveals of a game, not, you know, start by showing us these little tech demos, kind of, because it kind of kills the excitement for a reveal for a franchise that hasn't been around in a while, at least a main series. So I don't know. I know that's a little harsh. You know, I don't mean to kill people's buzz on that game, but that was all just very tech demo-y. And it kind of looked like Kingdom Hearts. Anyways, finally, we have a trailer for the new horror game made by the creators of Amnesia. And I know you're thinking, well, an Amnesia game just came out. That wasn't actually made by Frictional. That was, you know, just published by Frictional. It was made by Chinese Room, the guys that made Dear Esther. This is what Frictional, the guys who actually made Amnesia, have been working on. And it starts out, and there has been some teasers, which, you know, we've shown on our site over at 4playernetwork.com. Definitely check out the teasers; they're cool. But when this gameplay footage starts, it just kind of looks like Amnesia. You know, you're walking around, interacting with physics and stuff. But you know, it's a little more mechanical in nature, less, you know, monstery. So that looked like a dude. Now he has a robot brain, and crazy shit's happening. Creepy and fucked up. Just very strange. But it still very much looks like Amnesia, just in kind of a different setting. Well, I'd say even the setting looks similar, but, you know, robot brains and whatnot definitely seems a little different. Amnesia almost seemed kind of like a period horror story. This definitely seems more futuristic. Which is cool. I like robots. Ooh, stay away from that, bro. You're gonna get electrocuted. I'm wondering if the little hand stuff is just kind of placeholder. I felt like you did see a hand in Amnesia, didn't you? No, I guess you didn't. You're just kind of opening drawers with an invisible hand. So, surprise, this is a new environment. Nolan, we were talking about it on the podcast yesterday, and Nolan was kind of comparing this to, you know, seeming kind of very Matrixy or outside the Matrix, which I totally get that vibe. It's a lot more alien than I was expecting. I was kind of expecting when, you know, killer robots run amok, it was going to be more, you know, rooted in kind of that robot apocalypse fiction, you know, like I was saying before, maybe kind of System Shocky. But this seems very like otherworldly, like he's on an alien ship or an alien planet, but with robots. Hey, maybe robots have been running shit the whole fucking time, and he just found out. I guess kind of like the Matrix. But it seems cool. I like the atmosphere. I feel like I'm thinking of a movie here, but it's not quite, the name of it's not quite coming to mind of the vibe I'm getting. So there's Brain.
Is this me? Am I like Raznik?
What? That doesn't make sense. If that was his brain, then how was he walking around and stuff? They're stabbing the brain and he's like, ow, stop doing that, that's not good. This doesn't make any sense. My guess is it's going to be a lot like RoboCop 2. Just
You still in there?
overall. Take that as you will.
Am I still here?
I think, therefore I am. It's called Soma. Which is, interesting. I don't know what that means. Amos, backwards. That's a Descartes quote. Anyways, coming 2015. Holy God, that's a long way away. That's strange. Anyways, we're not watching this trailer. That's it for Trailer Talk. Again, if you enjoy Trailer Talk, please get other people to watch it, because I was very disappointed by how few people watched that last episode, even though it was some pretty big games. Please try to help spread the word. Please give us thumbs up and comments, because I think that actually helps in our video getting promoted even on YouTube. The more people that respond, the better. It has a chance of spreading around YouTube. I don't know what else to tell you. I enjoy doing them. I'd like to think more people would enjoy watching them. But yeah, next week we'll have even more crazy games. I've already got some lined up. Thanks for watching. Please recommend a trailer below. And yeah, goodbye.